Hello, I'm Gary Champion slash psychic medium, and this is another video sort of about dreams. I'm saying sort of about dreams. It is about dreams, but in how some dreams are important and other ones aren't. I always find the dreams I remember when I wake up as being important. Repeating dreams are often important. Some of them are psychological, and some of them are just dreams. They don't mean anything. Your mind's just manufacturing stuff to entertain you when you're asleep. I don't believe they have any purpose, but dreams that I remember when I wake up, I usually try and jot them down. Jot, that's an old word. No one jots anymore. They write or they word process. I never got that either, word processing. And I'm going to give you a good example that is very revealing. A dream that reoccurs all the time for me, and it's an odd one. But if you were born in the 50s, you'd consider it a welcome dream in some ways. And this is how the dream goes. I'm standing on the stage, and I did a lot of stage work at one time. I was on stages all the time, off and on, famous groups, unfamous groups. I guess that'd be pretty famous to be on a stage, and help them with their music. Didn't perform, was just there. And then I did some performing. Was a singer at one time, lost my voice. As you can tell, there's no voice left. And the dream is about I'm standing on the stage and I'm on the upstage right. And to my left is, and kind of in front of me, is Ringo Starr playing the drums. Like, you know how he used to sit on the stool and play, and he turns around and he smiles at me. And up in front is John and Paul singing on one microphone. And then in front of me, there's George, and he has his own microphone. I don't know why these two sang harmony. This guy, I don't know, sometimes he sang harmony. Didn't have that good a voice. George didn't have that good a voice, but it was an interesting voice, as would later be proved in his solo albums. And they're playing a song. I can clearly hear it. I can't remember it now, but it's a song that I know. And I have a guitar around my neck, and I'm just a blank. I don't know any of the chords. I don't know the words. I've drawn a blank. They're performing, and they occasionally look over at me kind of with this kind of like, like maybe what was I doing there, or why didn't I know the notes, or I was messing up their performance. They were not too kind, but Ringo was. Ringo would spin around every now and then, give me that big smile, and then just turn right around and keep playing. He never stopped playing. And I'm feeling terribly uncomfortable because I know these guys this is the best band in the world in the 60s, and I'm trying to play with them, and I don't know the words. It's like I don't belong in the band. What am I doing on the stage if I don't belong in the band? This keeps going around in my head. Why am I on the stage? And it's almost in the dark. I'm in the right-hand side, sort of back from everybody. Ringo's up here, and he's the back of the group. So I'm back beyond him, and I'm wondering, what am I doing here? Yes, I love this song. It's probably Love, Love Me Do or something like that. But I don't know the words. I can't get them out, and my hands are on the guitar, and I can't even strum the thing. I can't do anything. And I wake up, and it's a horrible feeling. And you sit up in bed and go, man, that was bad. What was that? Maybe it's because I like the Beatles a lot and did at that time. Maybe that's what it is. And then it occurs again. And then it occurs again, and then it occurs again, and I'm beginning to think it means more than what I've what I've assigned to it. And then I start thinking, oh, now I know what it means. I'm in some place that I don't belong. And so I look at my life, and sure enough, whatever it is I'm doing or direction I'm going is just a bad one. I don't belong there. I shouldn't be doing that. So dreams are sort of revealing in that way. So if you're having a dream, and right now I'm just talking about not belonging or shouldn't be someplace. So if you're having a dream similar to that, where you're in an uncomfortable position, maybe you shouldn't be there. I think maybe sometimes subconsciously we know we're doing a job that we shouldn't be doing, that we don't belong there at all. We don't fit in, we don't have the skills, or we just hate it or whatever. But consciously we're still get up and go to work every day and eat an egg and run, see you later, honey, take the kids to school, whatever. But you yourself know that you don't really belong there. There's subconsciously, but you're afraid to say it consciously, because then you've got to go find another job, and that may be difficult. There's a video somewhere that I put up recently about finding a job with your psychic abilities. So you might go from this one to that one and look at that one. I think it says finding a job with Gary Champion, psychic medium. Anyway, so this is a way of your subconscious telling you through dreams that you're doing a job, or you're somewhere that you don't belong. Maybe it's in your marriage. Maybe you're dreaming that, or you're watching somebody else's marriage that it isn't working, but it's actually yours. So don't look at dreams as entertainment necessarily. Look at them as what's actually going on is someone on the other side is putting that dream in your head to wake you up as to what's going on. You're not dreaming anything. Someone's putting it in there. And this one about the Beatles and me is probably my grandmother or my mother or my father, or my grandfather, or any number of guides that I have trying to wake me up and keep me from making a mistake. So it's directional. It's directional help. And they picked the Beatles because who doesn't want to be in the Beatles? I mean, as a child, 1964 on Ed Sullivan, you go, wow, I'd love to be in that band. So, and they probably picked it because I was musical at one time, and that would fit in with who I am or who I used to be. So listen to your dreams. If you're having sort of a dream where you're doing something in the dream you shouldn't be doing, then it's more than likely it's a little cue from the other side telling you that you need to change what you're doing. It's just not going to work there. Now, the interesting thing is I've had that one for a long time, and periodically I get it again. So then I have to lay out my life and reevaluate, try and find out which thing it is that I'm doing that I shouldn't be doing. That's the tough part. And sometimes it's not a big thing. Sometimes it's a little thing. But usually if I'll sit and lay it all out and say, what do I feel the most uncomfortable about doing? That's what they're aiming at. So it's a little interesting video about dreams. Maybe I'll do some more in the future. Maybe this is it. I don't know. But thanks a lot for watching.